Good and happy Wednesday. If only it were Wednesday. It's Monday. Good. I'm going around the bend. Good and happy Monday. Marty here with a brand new stream, a brand new game for me anyway. Streaming. I've been playing this game for probably 6 months now. It's fun. I mean, it's not. There's no shooting and looting, but there's a lot of moving parts in this game. So why don't we just get into it then? When you first start the game, you're presented with this interface here. Career, basically, here's how it goes. Career is a single player game. You can play with friends in that mode, I believe, if you're on a LAN, local area network. Multiplayer is you're going to be joining a server. Downloadable content if you want to see. Well, let's just have a look. Yeah, so all kinds of stuff here, right? There's all kinds of farm equipment. You can mods that you can download. These are player generated, are user generated downloads, user generated mods, I should say. All kinds of them, and naturally, I have several from my 6 months of play. Let's see, achievements, options, so on and so forth. What we're going to do is I'm going to start off a brand new single player game, and so basically I have a few games that I play on the side just for like testing and doing this and that and the other thing. I'm going to start a brand new one here, and there's 3 different modes. As you can see, the new farmer, you already own some land and equipment. Economy is profitable. Gameplay elements are on an easy setting. The medium one is the farm manager. Standard settings, getting started. The standard setting for getting started, you don't own any land but have some substantial funds ready for spending. The economy is stable, grain prices are decent, and gameplay elements are on the standard settings. Start from scratch, that's the permadeath mode, if you will. A real challenge. The economy is tough, prices are low, and you've already taken out a hefty credit with the bank. Gameplay elements are at the most realistic setting. So it's going to be one of these 2, new farmer, farm manager. I think I'm going to go with farm manager. Now, the next thing you need to do is to pick your map. And as you can see, there are a number of maps here. This is the basic map here, Elm Creek. And here are some additional ones that have been added on. Aubé-Belleron, I believe that's in France or Switzerland. Erlengrat, also probably in Switzerland or Austria. Silver Run Forest is here in North America somewhere. Looks like out west. Not exactly sure though. But that is a relatively challenging map as well. Zilanka, I believe, is in Slovenia or Slovakia. Something like that. Again, a new map. Backroads County, I've been playing on this map, the large version of this map now for a few months with some of our online friends, Katrin and others. Let's just say I think Katrin kind of takes care of this server. So this would be, if I chose this one, it would obviously be a single player server or my own kind of local system, right? This is actually the one we've been playing on, the 4X, which is 4 times the size of this one here. And I like the map. I like the map well enough. It's not extremely challenging for driving and stuff like that, like some of the European maps. Like this one, Bally Spring is in an Irish setting. There are several versions of that, as you can see. And there's a good old Canadian map, right? Bloomfield. I hazard a guess as to that's in Saskatchewan, but I'm not sure. Um, our group also has been playing on this map, Maypole. I believe that's also in Europe. Let's see, and there's the No Man's Land, which has no farms on it. So this would be a pretty good challenge, actually, because well, we do have some equipment and we have some money, so we could start with something here and do something right off the bat, right from scratch. Why don't we give that a shot? And we're going to keep all the mods that I have already downloaded. Maybe we'll go into that aspect of it at some point during the gameplay. Yeah, so in my description, I think I might have said something like, just going to throw something at the wall, see if it sticks. Basically, my partner in gaming, my daughter Anna, who goes by Hyena Arena, as many of you may know, is indisposed this evening, so I'm going to try something new. So here we go. The map is ready, and we'll give it a go. So the first thing you do is you need to set up your character. This is the kind of the character, my look that I've had going, in the previous playthroughs. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. And here we are. We are on the farm. Now, if you press escape, you'll get the main menu of the game. So scrolling all the way out, you can see the whole map. It's divided into a number of sections. So in this case, it's 60. And if you press X, you can see whatever plots that you own. Obviously, I don't own any plots, so none of them are highlighted in my color. And if you click on one of them in this mode, you'll see how much it's worth, right? Now you see I have $1.5 million in my account, and this particular plot, I think they're all worth 85,000, but I'm not sure. But anyway, that's basically where you hit the ground running right there. The next item is active workers, of course, because you can assign AI, artificial intelligence, to do tasks for you in this game, such as driving from place to place. You can assign harvesting, sowing of crops, a number of different things. The next one is the map, the calendar, and it shows you when you can plant certain crops and when you can harvest said crops. So these are all the crops that are available in the map, this map, and the green is the planting season for the particular crop. So at the moment, the only thing I can plant is canola up on this side, but I can also plant poplar trees, grass, oilseed radish, and I can harvest a number of things as well. We are on August 1st, as you can see where the blue line is. So that's how that works. Here's the weather today. Anytime it's raining, you're going to lose a little bit on your harvest. That's apparently how the game runs. This particular panel here shows you the price of your crops at any given time. If you press the space bar, you will see the value of the crop over the 12-month season. So wheat goes from a low of $491 per 1,000 liters up to $733 per 1,000 liters. I believe that's how that works. And it's the same. Every crop has a slightly different value, but it's the same kind of idea, right? This one will show you the current price, and this one will show you the price over time. The value of this particular panel here with the seasonal fluctuations is that it gives you a good idea of when you can maximize your profit on your crop. So sell it when the price is high, right? So there you go, right? That's how you kind of work that out, and it includes any number of different items that you can produce from these crops. For example, if you're harvesting wood, you can make planks, prefab walls, shingles, and all that business. You can make paper. If you have a mine, you can dig out minerals and make metals. So furniture and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can do in this game. Here are the vehicles that you own. This is your financial statement. So from buildings to livestock to vehicles to whatever else. Any of the values that you add and subtract to your account can be seen in here. Here are this is the animals that you own. Of course, obviously I don't have any at the moment, so there's nothing going to show here. Contract settings. You can do contracts for the landowners. I don't think there are any landowners on this map because there's no farms. You know what? I think maybe we'll change farms because I'd like to show you something a little more. Okay, so that game wasn't saved. All right. So here we go. We're going to go farm manager. We're going to pick a different map because that virgin map there, it's yeah, it's it's not really. I don't think it's very. It doesn't lend itself to this kind of adventure, the streaming thing. Let's go with Bloomfield, Canada, just for shits and giggles, and we'll pick the all the mods. So it's going to take us a minute to set up here, and then I'll show you the map. The other panels in that escape menu are pretty much the same on all maps. Your here's the map. So if you go into the escape menu and zoom out, you should see pretty much the whole map. Yeah, so that's the whole map right there. Your character is identified by a blinking white triangle, kind of with a dot in the bottom, and so that's where we start. These colored items are all fields, so farmers' fields, and each color represents a different crop. So, for example, if I click on wheat here, I will be removing the color from the wheat fields. So these fields, this one, let's see, 6, 16, and 54. Is there any more? No, these three fields are have been planted with wheat, so that's what's growing there. Same goes for barley. That's what that does. So anytime you click on a crop over here, you're disabling the display of that crop, and they match the colors, right? So canola is green, 23. What is it? 21, 23, and 46. 48. Sorry. Field number 10 has oat in it. Corn, there's quite a bit of corn, and so on and so forth. So that's the map, and like I said earlier, if you click on farmland down here, you can see what fields you own. At the current time, I do not own anything here, but I haven't, like I said, I have $1.5 million dollars, so I can buy something probably. Um, yeah, this one is worth 815,000. This plot right here, and that's pretty expensive for this map. This one's probably more. Yeah, 1.2 million. Um, so you know, you have to be careful with your money, right? Because you don't need to buy land immediately, but you don't need to buy machinery immediately, but you can. And I guess it's debatable whether or not you should. It depends on your style of play, I guess. So if we scroll over to the filters up here, scroll over to the growth filter, the items that are in yellow are ready to harvest. So we were looking at 6, 16, and 54 earlier, which was wheat. The wheat is now ready to harvest at this time. And right now it is August. So we always start at August for some reason. But those are ready to harvest. 49, 48, 49, 52, 21, 23, and 41. So these here, so the canola, I believe, is also ready to harvest. Yeah, the canola is ready to harvest. And so is not the sugar beet. What else is ready to harvest there? 49. What is that color? Oh, no, it's not canola. It's not sugar beet. 49, 52. What are these? Okay, if we go over to this map, no, this map does not say what crop is on the actual field. Sugarcane, there's no sugarcane here anywhere. Just trying to figure out what that is. There's only 2 pages of crops, so, oh, it's parsnip. Yeah, okay. So the parsnip, the wheat, and the parsnip and the wheat, I guess. And the canola. The parsnip, the wheat, the canola are ready to harvest right now. So my guess is that if we go down to the contract section right here, there will be several contracts for harvesting these items. So like I said earlier, the panels here are identical for every map in the sense that you can see your active AI workers there. There's the calendar for the growing season and harvesting seasons. There's the weather. There's the value of your items, crops and materials and production items. Your vehicles, your financial statement, your livestock, and the contract settings. And I believe this one is only available in single player mode. And here are the contracts. And as I was saying, no, they're is this all of them? Harvesting. Yeah, this is, if something up here is grayed out, that means it's not showing. So if we press on cultivating, you see the cultivating contract disappears, right? It's kind of weird to see that there's no harvesting contracts there. See, there's no harvesting contracts because it's kind of weird. Okay, so that's interesting. Production chains, if you own like a dairy farm and you own milk production facilities and probably a dairy bar, you have a production chain where you can produce the milk, you can process the milk into whatever, butter, cream, cheese, etc. And then you can sell it in your dairy bar or probably even at the grocer. Statistics. Okay, this is again not available in multiplayer or server mode, but you can see pretty much everything that goes on your map here. Here's the game settings, more general settings, and the keyboard layout. Here is the help menu, and you have everything in here from most everything you need to know in the game is in here. There are a couple of decent websites that you can also use to find information. I will post them in the description. I don't think they're in there now, but I'll post those in my description, just so you can have an idea of what it is that is going on here. So the last thing I should probably say is that Farm Simulator 25, the next version, is scheduled to come out in November. I'm not sure I'm going to upgrade to that just yet, but I'll certainly keep an eye on it. Okay, so first things first, we do not own any land. We have $1.5 million. We have $1.5 million in our account, and we can buy land and buy some equipment to work the land, or you can rent the equipment too. So there's always that. So at this stage, what I am tempted to do is buy, for example, a couple of wheat fields, say 16 and 54, and then rent the equipment to harvest the wheat, sell the wheat for a profit, and then move on, right? So before I do that, though, there's a couple of other things I want to see. Yeah, you see the harvesting season is in yellow here. So wheat, you harvest. There's a 6-month harvesting season for wheat, so that's pretty cool. So we don't have to worry about doing that immediately. There's the oats. The oats is July and August, the harvesting season. So if you're planning on doing any harvesting of oats, you got to, keep in mind that it's only in June and July. And what else were we looking at? Was it radish, oilseed, or parsnip, right? Parsnip was also there. And there was there not canola? The canola is in green. So that would be, yeah, the canola is ready to harvest, but it's not harvest season for canola. So 21, 23, and 48 are canola fields, but canola season, harvesting season only starts in September. Now I'm just wondering if that will still be ready to harvest in September, or will it have wilted? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some, probably going to buy some equipment to harvest these two fields, 16 and 54. Now I do not own these fields, so what I need to do is buy the field first. That's a hefty expense there, $324,000, but it should, and I can sell that right back when I'm done for the exact same amount. So that's the upside of that. So I'm going to buy this field, and I'm going to look at, so now you can see that this is now my field, and I'm going to look at perhaps press P for equipment. I'm going to look at harvesting the wheat. So I need a harvester. Here's what I need. Let me just go back to this panel. For wheat, okay, the current price for wheat is, the maximum price is $517 per 1,000 liters at the grain mill. So we're right here. We're at rock bottom for the price of wheat. We would have to wait to January to sell it for maximum price. Now that's only a couple $100 more. That's like 50% higher price than what we're getting now. So that's another thing you should probably take into consideration is how much is the crop worth now if you harvest it now? How long do you have to wait to get maximum benefit? And yeah, and of course the value of everything else, right? Whether you buy machines, whether you rent them. Growth. Okay, so what else did we say was ripe? 52, eh? So it's parsnip, right? Parsnip requires special harvesting machinery. It's not just like a combine harvester, like it is for the wheat, and it's a little more expensive. And yeah, so you could easily get into a bit of trouble there with not buying the right equipment. Oh, this thing here, this dark red line here, that's a train line. So if we were over here somewhere, we could actually see that train moving along. What happens is there's towns on the north and south of this particular map, and you can bring your produce to the train station and sell it to the town next to us. But and I've done that on occasion, but not sure I'm going to be doing a whole lot of that, especially early. But what I would like to do is buy one of the farms so I can store the wheat. So I can store the wheat temporarily until the price goes up. So there's a farm here. Oh, that's not a viable farm, is it? Okay. There's a farm here. It doesn't look purchasable. This one is purchasable. This is the one I'm actually on right here. It's only worth 71,000, this little tiny piece of property here, but it might be enough to get us going. Okay, there appears to be a few more down here, and there appears to be probably some more land available here for yeah, I don't know. You could probably make your own farm, I guess. Start from scratch and, all that kind of business. So we are actually up here. So why don't we just scope out the area where we're at here. There are no buildings here. There is, looks like a road right there. See the mini map there? I'm pointing east right now. And the numbers on the bottom in the little mini map on the bottom left, the first number is your direction. So 90 degrees, which is yeah, right here. That's directly east. I'm looking directly east. 0, I will be looking directly north. There you go. Looking directly north. And you see the little triangle actually points in the direction you're looking in. And the second and third numbers are your coordinates on the map. So this is a feasible enough location here. We have a wooded area that we can use for trees. We can knock down trees and sell some wood in the harder periods of the winter and such. So yeah, let's saving content. Okay, so when you get into the when you go into the escape menu, the game saves for you automatically. So we're going to go ahead and, oh, we don't have the wooded lot. The wooded lot is separate. Wow, 349,000 for the wooded lot. That's expensive. Now we already paid 324. We're going to be getting real close to the $500,000 mark if we buy this land. Well, you know what? we have the money, so let's buy this. And now we actually own this plot of land right here where we can probably put up a silo, maybe eventually a farmhouse and so on. So what we're going to do is we're going to harvest our wheat crop. So what we need to do is go into the purchasing menu with P. Look at the harvesters. Yeah, they're not cheap. The decent ones start around, 250, 300,000 and up 400. They can get pretty expensive pretty quickly. But what you can do is you can lease them. So I think that's what we'll do first, is we'll lease them. It'll be a lot cheaper. Well, I mean, lease them, you're not going to get your money back if you lease them. There's two things going on here, though. One is that if you buy equipment, as you use it, the value goes down anyway. So, for early game, you might want to just lease your equipment. I've tried both, and it's half a dozen of one, six of the other. If you buy all your equipment, you're not going to be able to buy all your equipment because you'll run out of money. That's as simple as that. And so what we need is a harvester, but we also need a header. Why don't I see? Oh, the headers are here, right? There's the header. Okay, so Terraflex, which one is this? Yeah, I think I got mods that give you some really wicked headers and stuff, but yeah, these lizard headers, and they're cheap too. Titan Draper Unreal. Okay, I think maybe what I'm going to do is go with the Titan Draper initially, just to show you what. Actually, I'm going to buy this one. I think 72,000. Going to buy this one, and I'm going to lease the. I might lease the harvester. So the main colors. Here's my colors. It's a dark green, a black. The rims are fine like that. We're going to buy this harvester. It's going to end up in the shop. Now the other thing you need to do with this is to figure out what harvester can go with it. Here's a Lizard Colossus at 300,000. I think I'm going to buy that one too. Colossus Unrealistic. So that determines basically the size of the bin in the actual harvester. The bigger the bin, the longer it can go without having to empty it out into a trailer. Colossus Large. Okay, Colossus Large Unrealistic. 200 quarter million liters, 500,000 liters, 1.25 million. There we go. So there's the regular default configuration, 15,000 liters. And of course, the bigger you go, the more it costs, right? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with 250,000 liters, engine setup. This is a 1,500 horsepower, 2,000 horsepower, 3,900, 1,500. Okay, let's go with 2,000 horsepower. ish. There we go. So I think we'll buy this too. We're going to use this over and over and over again. So may as well just buy it. So what happens is your purchases get to go to the shop. So basically, you need to look at where the shop is on the map, and it appears to be down here. This is where my harvester ended up. And there it is. Press spacebar and you enter the vehicle itself. Now, two modes you can have the vehicles in. You can have the vehicles in auto start when you jump in, or you can have them in manual start. So if when you jump in, you need to actually explicitly start the vehicle, right? Now we got to make sure we know where we're going. Our field is this guy here, so we might have a direct access from our land. I don't know that we have access to it otherwise. So there's ways you can do that. If you press the purchase menu and you go down to the bottom item here, others, you look at, double click on construction, and what you can do here is you can actually move around the map, right? So I'm pretty sure and of course you can zoom in and zoom out. So I'm pretty sure our plot of land, oh no, this is the other way around. My bad. Okay, we're facing south. The equipment is actually facing south, and the road we want to take is this road here. This map doesn't appear to be too bad in terms of field access. So I think we're a little bit higher, a little bit further north. Yeah, hard to say. This is about as far as you can zoom out. And 14, is this our field up here? 16. So this is our field right here, the big yellow one. This is the wheat field. And there are some trails to get in and out, right? As you can see. You can scoot across fields without damaging crops. Of course, there's a setting for that. You can scoot across fields and damage crops if you have the setting turned on. What I'm probably going to do is take this exit right here. This exit. You got to watch out for ditches too, because ditches can be a bit of a hazard as well. Yeah, I think I'll... Does this path go out to the road? No, it stops. It stops right there. If I go down here, it stops at this farm. So I could get off here, go through the farm, that farm. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll go through that farm. Okay, so we get out of the purchase menu. We're going to have to hook up. Now, this is one of the few games that I use this thing, controller, because I find it so much easier to drive stuff with a controller. So we're gonna actually zoom out a little bit, get a better perspective on this. You got to back this thing up like that, hook it up. The menu on the top left will show you what to do to hook up your stuff, and then you can just drive away. So we're going west right now. Our direction on the bottom shows us, the bottom left says 270. 270 degrees on a Cartesian coordinate system is pretty much west. This thing really flies down the road, so you have to be careful. We're going up this way, and we're getting off at that farm. Where is the farm? I don't think it's this one. No, that's just a house on the side. I don't know if we can buy that house or not. Yeah, there's no road there. I think this might be it here. Nope, that's not it either. There's an old barn there, though. I wonder if that's based on reality. Curious to find out. Could this be it? Jeez, it's hard to say. You know what? Let's just, I think that is it there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go across somebody's field. I hope they don't get upset. They shouldn't. There's nobody really to get upset at you. So here's the plot, I think, where I was thinking of going across. Like I said, you got to watch out for ditches and stuff, because you never know where they're going to be. Now our field is the yellow one right next to this one. So what you need to do with this is you need to set it up, right? So basically, let's see, let's go across this way. Let's start from the west side and work our way east. So as you can see, these fields have very loose boundaries in a sense. So we're going to let this go, and then we're going to come around and hook it up. Attach. Yeah, okay. Oh, now what we need to do, you see on the top of where it says controls, on the right side of that panel, right on top, it says there's a little diagram of the harvester and the header. The one that's in white is the one that's that you're actually controlling. So what we need to do is we need to unfold the header. That basically takes the wheels up and pulls in the arm for attaching to the back of the harvester. So now we're going to kind of line ourselves up and do a start harvesting. Okay, so for that you need to switch next tool, which is the harvester. You see how it switches to white, and then we need to unfold the harvester. Just going to open the top there and pull out the pipe. There we go. So now we turn on the harvester, and this is wheat, so we want to enable the straw path just so that we can pick up the straw easily after we're done with a forage wagon or with even a baling machine. So this should be ready to go. Yeah, here's where you can tell. So we're at 360 degrees. We're going straight north now, and you see I can swing around here with my viewfinder or viewer without changing the direction of my harvester, and you see we're making a nice swath in the back there that's easily picked up and baled. And you can see how much or how quickly the harvester is getting filled up here in the bottom right. The first little thing is exactly that. It's the number of liters of wheat going into the harvester. 2% right now. We have our speed. The yellow bar is the condition of the harvester. So when that yellow bar drains, you have to maintain your equipment. That goes for all equipment. The green bar is the gas. So I'm going to change to that. I'm going to lift the header, and then I'm going to come around and do my second pass. What I'm going to do... Oh, wait a second. Okay, it appears that crop damage is on. Let me just look at the settings. I do not want that on. Colorblind mode, measuring units, input controls, sound, game settings. I think this is it here. Traffic is on. You can turn traffic off, and you can turn, I'm going to go 2 days a month for now. You can change then how many days there are in a month. If you're finding it takes you a long time to harvest all your stuff, it takes you longer than a day, like on in-game day, you can stretch it out to 2, 3, 4 days a month if you like. Give yourself more time. Snow is on. I don't think that really matters, and it matters visually, but I don't think it matters in terms of what you can and can't do. Crop destruction, here it is. I want to turn that off.
Hey, Marty.
Double tap. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. You're watching something brand new from me. If you've been on for a while, you didn't know that. Yeah, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're having a great day. Fieldstone, we're going to take that off. Weeds are okay. They're just normal. Automatic engine start, I was talking about that earlier. You can, you know what, I'm gonna turn that off because you're gonna probably, actually, no, you can turn it on, because if you turn it off, you need to shut down your engine. If you forget to shut down your engine, you're just going to use up all the gas. Stop and go braking. Okay, the big one I was worried about right now is the crop destruction. I wanted to turn that off. Save game. And let's go back inside. Okay, so as you can see, right there where my harvester kind of encroached on my wheat field, it destroyed some crops. I'm not sure there's anything growing on this side, but well, hopefully it didn't destroy any of my neighbor's crops, because that would really suck. Okay, let's lower the harvester, and we're at 180 degrees down the bottom left, which is straight south. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hire an AI worker to do the rest of the work here. So now I can go ahead and do something else. And what I need to do, or at least what I would like to do, is probably put a silo up on my land. So what I'm going to do is look at the construction, look at silos, and we have a number of different silos available at quite extensive prices. There's a few cheap ones here too, I think, at the end, the lizard, sorry. Here's one here for 120,000. That's a country house, though. It's not a silo. It's funny. I thought I was looking at silos. I am. Okay. Okay, so here's the lizard silos. It tells you, if you go further in, it tells you how much the silo holds. And let's see, the big round silo, large silo, multi-fruit, package mega silo. Okay, let's see. This one here holds 1 million liters of grain. I have no clue how much wheat I'm going to be harvesting here. It's only 80,000. For almost twice the price, you can get 3 times as much capacity, 3 million liters. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy this one. But first, see, that's what happens when you click on a selection in your purchase menu, the buildings especially. This is going to be too big. It doesn't fit on my land. Now I can turn this thing, right? But still, it's too big. I have a very small piece of land there. So I think what I'm going to do is probably go with one of these here. This one here, holds 15 million liters, and I think it might be a little bit smaller. It's a heck of a lot smaller. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put that like, yeah, there's hardly any fine touch. Let's put the first one here. Okay. Let's put the first one here. That should be enough for our crops for the first year. Okay. The other thing I might need is something to bring the crops over from my field. See, my AI guy is still at it, right? So you can zoom out. Whether you're in AI mode or you're operating the equipment yourself, you can zoom out. I think what I would like to do is see how much money I got. everything rides on how much money you have. Okay, so we were looking at this earlier, and none of these were available. So, or at least not very many of them. If we gray out everything except for harvesting, yeah, see field 48 and 52, canola and parsnip. So you can harvest canola with the harvester I have. The contract is worth $6,000. It's not a whole lot, but I mean, if you don't have any money, you can borrow the farmer's equipment as well to do your contract. So we're about a third of the way done, maybe. Okay, now I said something about picking up the hay. So let's go ahead and look at a auger wagon. So the auger wagon has, well, like it says, it's got an auger on the front of it, which scoops up stuff off the ground and throws it into the wagon, right? So here we go. We've got root cart. Okay, that's not really what I want. There's a whole lot of different wagons you can use. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not an auger wagon. I think it's a foraging wagon I need. But I'm also going to need a tractor to pull it. So, yeah. Now, because I have all these mods, there is a miscellaneous category down here that I may be able to take advantage of. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. I don't think there's a foraging wagon down here. Root crop headers. That's the kind of header I was talking about for the parsnips, the carrots, that kind of thing. The root vegetables. Potatoes is a special one. Corn has a special header. Here are some trailers you can get. Different kinds of trailers. I will probably be getting one of these, Dumper X2, but one that has a unreal capacity, which basically means extra high capacity, right? But if I get the foraging wagon here, it tells you what capacity it has, right? 16 cubic meters. That's 16,000 liters. This one's 23, and then you're going up in price. This is probably the most cost efficient one here. 26, 35. Yeah. I don't know that I'd want to spend any more than that much. And you can often add capacity to it. So 23 cubic meters. What about this guy here? Oh, wait now. That's the very basic one, is it? Yeah. It tells you down here in the bottom if you can add a capacity. It will have a range. Yeah, these are all kind of static capacity. I think this is the one for me. Combinations. You can add silage additive to it if you want. I'm not going to bother with that, I don't think. I think you can do that in the shop after anyway. But I'm not going to bother with that. But I would have thought it might have a tractor combination, but it doesn't. You need at least a 70 kilowatt or a 95 horsepower tractor to pull this guy. So we're gonna go ahead and take that, and then we're gonna just go ahead and get a tractor to pull this thing. Now, where's my money? Oh, I have 644,000, and you see my money is going down here. 471, 470. That's because I have to pay the AI to do the work I asked it to do. So yeah, 640,000. Can I afford this one? Yeah, I like this tractor actually. It's really nice. I'm going to buy this tractor. Okay, so I got the foraging wagon and the tractor. So if I look again at the map, sorry, those things will be down here at the shop. This is the shop, right? And again, you're looking at hooking up, your wagon to your tractor. Tells you how to do it. Press A on the controller. I think this is an Xbox controller, I'm not sure. It's not an Xbox controller as such. It's an Xbox equivalent. I believe it's a Logitech controller. So here we go. We're going to be off to our field, and we're going to pick up the hay that we've dropped after harvesting the wheat. And what I could also do with this tractor is pick up one of those wagons, one of those heavy-duty wagons, and empty out the harvester when we're done. And dump that stuff into the silo that I just put up. Then we just wait till, what did I say, December, January? That's when the crop is worth the most, and that's when we sell it, right? Okay, now, where the heck is my road going up? I think this is it here. Yeah, I think this is it here. Doink. Did I knock over the... I did. I knocked over his... there it is. I think he'll have that replaced. There's deer also running around here. Yeah, I knocked over his mailbox. Sorry, bud. So, tricky driving. The driving is a lot more treacherous on the European maps because the roads are narrower, and whether you have with traffic on, it's a lot worse. It's a lot harder, but certainly. Oh, am I going the wrong way? I think I did. Oh, maybe not. I think I can go this way too. Yeah, with traffic on, it's certainly a lot worse. It's a lot harder. But even with traffic on those European networks, those European maps, it's quite, the driving is quite difficult. It takes a lot of getting used to. For an old guy like me, I mean, young people, if any of you are, significantly younger than I am, you probably won't have a problem with that. But I know when I first started playing 6 months ago, whoop, good thing I turned off the crop destruction. That's part of the problem. See, the trees get in the way, right? You're going around a bend and all of a sudden there's a tree in your face. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start picking up this. Okay, yeah. So you see it's 12 o'clock noon up on the top right. It shows you the sunshine, the day, the month, and it shows you the clock. It's 12:01. So the clock is moving at 5 times normal speed right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start picking this up. We're going to lower the wagon, lower the pickup, and turn on the loading wagon. You see there's something going on in the bottom of the wagon there. That's actually the pickup. And you can see again on the bottom right of the screen, you can see that my foraging wagon is filling up. 20%, 25, 30, so on. So that's probably going to be, it's probably going to be a wagon load every single pass here. It's quite possible that that will be what will happen. Now you see the harvester over there is still going on. He's probably got a couple or 3 rows left to do. That'll give me a chance to bring this thing up to my farm. You can put the hay, I think you can put the hay in the silo as well. I didn't even get a full row done. And the harvesting wagon is, the foraging wagon is full. And I'm pretty sure my farm is, or at least my property is just up here, just up at the end of the row here. There's a row going, yeah, to our right, and my property is on the left here. So here we go. I'm just gonna go over here by the silo to see if I can actually unload the hay into the silo. Two things will, one of two, yeah, there you go. Start overloading straw. So right button and Y, and this thing will start to overload. And you can see it going there, right? It's emptying out. So once this empties out and you're at 0%, there you go. You can get out and you can see what's in your silo, right? Straw. See, it says 23,000 liters of straw. So let's get back in. I'm going to bring this back down to the field because I'm going to be picking up the rest of the straw and dumping it in there. I think there's quite a large capacity in that silo, so I don't think I have to worry about running out of capacity there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this off right here, unhook it, and I'm just going to go over and see how my harvester is doing. I think he might have one more pass left. Yeah, he doesn't even have a full pass left, see? So the hardest part of this job is going to be picking up all the straw. I'm not sure if you can assign an AI to straw picking up. But here's some, you know what? I'm going to wait for that to be done. Just going to sit over here for a minute. And if I press the left and right arrows, yeah, I can go back and forth through my vehicles. So I just want to see what this guy does, what the AI does when he gets to the end here. He's going to turn it around, obviously, but I just want to see how it is that he does it. And now I have 40%. I have 100,000 liters of wheat in the bin, the harvester bin right now. Okay, where's he going to go? He's not going over to the front. Oh, yes, he is. He goes right over to the next guy's crop. Okay, well, that's fine. If I have crop destruction on, he might not do that. I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. So the field on next to us on the right is unsown, which means there is no crop on it. As far as I can tell, unless there's something about to grow there, but it's hard to say. So I'm going to dismiss the AI worker when it gets to the top there, and then I'm going to want to check something. Actually, no, because what I wanted to do was see if I can dump the harvester straight into the... I think I can do that, actually. I'm going to try that. And see if I can dump the harvester straight into the silo. You can have more than one crop in your silos. Like, you don't have to have a silo for each crop, is kind of what I'm saying, I guess. Okay, he's going to stop here, and it's going to say AI worker completed its job. Yep, AI worker, so I don't need to stop the AI guy. What I can do, however, is detach. Let me just put this over here. So he's not too far in the way. Okay. Now I can detach the header. There it is. It just drops to the ground. I can back away from it. And then I can take my harvester up to the silo and see if I can dump it right into the silo. I don't know if I can do that or not. About to find out, though. Okay, so the idea here would be to be able to put out the pipe like that. Whoop, that's going to go too far. Up. Oh, it dumps automatically. Really, eh? Look at that. Cool. And everything is out. Holy crap, that was quick. Okay, so now I'm really curious. I want to know. Yeah, I got 100,000 liters of wheat, 23,000 liters of straw. Pretty cool. That's good to know. So we can take the pipe back in. And we're going to go back to our equipment back here. Before I do that, I want to have another look at the map. Saving content, good, good. So we were saying earlier that there are 3 wheat fields currently harvestable. There's this one that we bought. There's this one. We don't own that one. Okay, so how much is that one then? That one costs 500. Now you can see that the numbers are highlighted in red, which means I can't afford it. And there's this one here, I believe. This one I can't afford. That's the other wheat field right here, wheat number 6. There's a few other things that are growing that are harvestable too right now. What did I say? I said something about canola, eh? I can afford this field. When's the best time to sell canola? Canola, December. That's basically January for wheat and December for canola. Canola's worth more though. That's still, 4 months away, right? August, September, October, November, December. Still 4 months away. Wheat is 5 months away. So the only question I have is, because it's not canola harvesting season, can I actually buy that and harvest it? I suppose I could buy it, and then if I can't harvest it, I can sell it again. You know what? I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to buy field number 10, which is the other wheat field, and I'm going to harvest that one. And I'm going to sell that one back after. So what I need to do is go down and pick up my header, which is down next to my tractor. And head up to that other field and harvest that. Now, I'm not under any obligation to keep either of these fields. As a matter of fact, I probably shouldn't. But I do want to get the rest of the stuff off this one. And you can see where the other wheat field is. It's right there across the way, right? The big yellow one here. Across the road. Now, if I had dragged this this header from the back of the harvester, I would have had to put it on, then come up here and take it off, and blah blah blah. If you can find a way to avoid doing that, well, I'll tell you what, you're probably in better shape than I am. Okay, so we're going to lower the header, and then we're going to turn on the harvester. This time I'm going to disable the straw swath. No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. So the straw swath is disabled. And watch what happens. It makes just a big mess. Well, it's a big mess. It spreads the straw out over the whole harvested area. You can still pick this up. But I think I'm going to just leave it. I think I'll have enough straw from the other field for the rest of this guy's days. Well, I shouldn't say that. Wage payment. Okay, so it's 1 p.m., 1300, right? And this is the rest of the wage. Pick up the header. And again, you see, you don't see any destruction on the field right here. Okay. 179. Okay, 180. Let's put the header back down. Okay, I think that's good enough. So I'm going to turn on the AI again. I'm going to go back over to my tractor. This guy, I'm going to keep going with the foraging wagon on the straw. Like I said, I don't even get a full row of straw before the foraging wagon is full. That's fine, whatever, right? So I'm gonna start over where I left off. Okay, start over here. It is what it is. If I had picked a bigger capacity foraging wagon, I probably wouldn't be having to do this so much. But, well, no big deal. So we're going to lower the pickup. We're going to turn on the loading wagon, and off we go. So like I said, there's a lot of moving parts in this game. We haven't even touched on, let's pick up the, lift the pickup. We haven't even touched on livestock. There's a number of different kinds of livestock that you can purchase and own and, you know, feed, harvest the materials, the eggs or whatever for chickens, the milk for cows, the so on and so forth, right? So that's the yeah, the livestock aspect, and of course, okay, our wagon is full. Like I also mentioned, the supply chains. You can create supply chains like I don't know if I have the greenhouse mod in this game. There is a greenhouse mod which in some cases allows you to grow coffee or tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries. Coffee is can be a very, very lucrative product. Okay, again. Oh, right button. Right, sorry. Not left button, right button. Okay. So we're just going to go back and check. Wow, this guy's like 3/4 done already. And if you like I said, if you take the focus away from, like I just did with this guy stops unloading, right? So you got to be careful with that. You know, this is not an AI job. This is just a one-time unload your goods into the silo or into the vendor or whatever, right? And if you have the misfortune of...
Time for me to head out. See you next time.
All right, Double Tap. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. You take care. Have a great rest of your day or night. And yeah, hope we see you next time. That'd be awesome. So tomorrow night, I'm expecting, or at least half expecting, to be doing a Borderlands stream with Anna. We've completed the Expedition 14 in No Man's Sky, so that should be our course of action. But we'll see. I mean, you know, there's lots of different games we can play, so we'll see how it goes. I like Borderlands. Yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Take care, Double Tap. So here we go. We've got 2 rows done, and we've got well over 2 2.5 loads of foraging of straw in our foraging wagon. This will be full now in a few seconds. And just so you know, this guy's on his second last pass. He is on AI, so the AI should shut itself off when it's done. Oh, see, I took, see what happened there? I took the focus away from this wagon, and the foraging wagon shut itself off. So now I gotta, the pickup is down, but the wagon turned off. So now I gotta turn it back on. And here we go, picking up straw again. Now I can't see the harvester beyond the horizon there. He's just kind of like down over the hill. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this back, and then I'm going to switch focus. I'm going to bring it back and unload it. Then I'm going to switch focus to the harvester. Let's see what happens. As long as you see the prompt to unload, you should be fine. 6, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. There we go. So that's should be almost 70,000 liters of straw gone there. Now I'm going to just pull this off to the side like that and go back to my harvester. He just now finished. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to detach the header. No, sorry, that's wrong. I need to fold the header. Yeah. There you go. The wheels go down, the stick goes out. There you go. Stick. So I know it's not a stick. So now I can detach it and I can go ahead and pick it up with the harvester. There we go. Okay, so my little tiny piece of land should be right at the end of the road here. Yeah, these little signs will go flying if I pile into them. Yeah, there goes the header. Took the header right off the pin somehow. This is going to be trouble. Okay, let's fold. Let's fold the harvester. Hopefully that'll give us maybe a little bit more clearance along that pole. And we can bring this. Wow. This thing is just a mess, isn't it? It's really difficult. You really got to watch it on some of these things. I'm just going to drop the, I'm just going to leave the harvester and the header right here on this patch of pavement. And I'm going to go ahead and, actually no, I want to detach the header such that I can empty the harvester, because of course I took another load of wheat, right, from the second field. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do that using my my pipe. So where's the pipe? I think the harvester needs to be open. Yeah, here we go. I think the harvester needs to be open to be able to pull the pipe out. And when I say pull the pipe out, I mean, yeah, exactly, this. That was really super quick. Can't believe how quickly that thing empties out. Fold the harvester. Now I can put it away. There. I'm also curious about this. 126,000 liters of straw, so there's only a 25,000 liters or so on the second field. We do have 69,000 liters of straw. 126,000 liters of wheat. Sorry, did I say straw? I did mean wheat. Okay. So this, let's see, here's something else, a little trick that you can do too, right? You can take your take your harvester and push your equipment around with it like that. You can do that with a tractor too, if you want to straighten it out a little bit or whatever. I'm just going to push it a little further back onto that, well, if I'm not bumping into trees. I want to push it a little further back here. So I'm just going to go head on and bump it back. I don't know that this does any damage to it, but I hope not. Okay. And there you go. I'm just going to put this thing next to it. Oh, jeez. I'm such a poor driver. I'm an awful driver. My farm sim colleagues will attest to that. In a moment of inattention, I T-boned one of our co-players at one point. It was just a shite show from A to Z. Okay, let's get the rest of that straw. Maybe we'll put a farmhouse up and a few other things. We'll see what we got money for. $344,000 up on the docket there now, which isn't very. It's not much, but it's a start. We spent $1,150,000 already, probably something like that. Guess we're going to lower the pickup, turn on the wagon again. And we're going to pick up, let's see how many, oh my goodness. I think I'm going to do this offline, picking up the rest of the straw. Because that's just, yeah, well, you can see, right? It's terrible. Okay. Okay, going to do the rest of that offline. Let's see, what can I do here? It's a small piece of land, but I can probably put up a few buildings for storage and stuff. see what the farmhouses cost. Construction, farmhouses. Very basic, right? 10, 12,000. 20, 150, 55 for that one. That's fairly small. Let's have a look. Let's have a closer look at that. I did not mean to do that. 289. Dag nabbit. Can I sell this thing? Sell it. Yes. 55. Is that what it costs? Yeah, okay, good. Some game settings, it costs you money to sell things. So, not a good idea. I just wanted to see what it looked like. I guess I pushed the wrong button there. This is to turn, right? So, that'd be the front, probably. And that'd be the back. Now, if my farm was... West is to my right here. So, this would be a nice big driveway. That's not what I'm going to do here, but the deck would be facing south. That would be ideal. Of course, I could always put it over here somewhere. Put a little lawn on the front of it, that kind of thing. A little bit more money will get you a slightly nicer house, maybe. There's the back of the house. That would be the front, I guess. So it would be like sort of like this, maybe. Log cabin style. Looks like it, eh? Yeah. Log cabin with a steel roof. Very nice. You could kind of put this here like that, and you know, or that could be the back of your house. I don't know if you could pick like a mirror image of the houses. That's nice. It's got a loft. There's nothing you can build inside the houses, so it's just the house itself. There's a bed inside, so you could sleep, but the mechanics are not made for, don't lend themselves to. Oh, this is funny. I had one of these in one of my playthroughs. In one of my group server playthroughs. Very, very cheap, right? So, I mean, all it is a bed, right? So, you don't have to go whole hog. You can get pretty expensive, or you can go with the mods at the end here. Little tiny log home, right? Very, very basic. Like I said, you don't need to go whole hog. Country house. Old Brazilian house. What's this one? Yeah, this is European, I guess. Looks like a really old European style kind of farmhouse kind of thing. Interesting. And if you really don't have any money, Just get yourself a bench to sleep on. Park bench, right? Sleeping on a park bench. Yeah. Shed house for 20,000. Probably has a bed in there somewhere. Although I don't see the hook for it. But oh, is that it down there? Could be. I don't know. Or you could build this and then put your bench in it. I don't know. It's like I said, it's not something. That shed is probably the most useful one because you could probably park some stuff in it. But the rest of this stuff is just, you know, some of these you can't even go in. Like I think these you can't even go in. The trigger for sleeping is that exclamation point, and that's it. You're not even in the house, right? So I mean, they look nice enough, but you know, what's the value, right? What's the value and what's the functionality? Yeah. I'm not even sure where I want to put my farmhouse. I don't even know if I want it up here, or if I want to buy one that already exists, or if I just want to put one over here. But if I put one over here, then it blocks off the path right here. I can't go there. I can't go through here then, right? I don't even know what I own. It tells you, actually, if you were to put something on land you don't, land you don't own, it tells you, right? So I own this, I own that, I own overlaps with it, yeah, it's okay. I own this, overlaps with that tree, so I could put it anywhere here. I almost want to put something here because over there the garages, that's a good place to put garages over there, closer to the actual action. Yeah, let's just buy that for 5,000. So I was talking earlier about greenhouses. We do have the fruit greenhouses here for tomatoes, strawberries, lettuce, blah blah blah, cucumbers. I think there's one here for coffee. At least there was. Coffee production. That's it. It only costs 10,000. It does require water and fertilizer, I do believe, but this thing here will get you a crap ton of money really, really quickly. Especially, I mean, at $10,000, you know, you could put like 2 or 3 down or 4, and you know, within a year you're a millionaire, right? So I'm gonna forego that for the moment, but just so you know, that's a mod too, by the way. I believe that's a mod. Yeah, coffee production mod. So you can also put down all kinds of livestock stuff. This is the game, the in-game cow barn. Hang on, let me just back out and show you. I don't know if I have enough room. I don't have enough money to buy it for starters, but I don't think I have enough room. You see, there's a fence on the back of it. That's the actual pasture, right? And of course, the cow barn. This one, the large one, has a feeder, which is the black building here. Yeah, so this is the barn area, the cows, where they go, and this black area is the feeder. So in the feeder you put grass, hay, and silage and mineral feed, and then the feeding rope. Excuse me, the feeding robot goes ahead and takes all that stuff and feeds your cows. But you got to keep putting stuff in it, right? Depending on how many cows you buy, you're up for doing things more often or not. So here are the chicken barns. This is see, this one I can't afford. I think I've got this one on some of my playthroughs. So that little spot that you see on the front there, the kind of rectangle with the yellow and black corners, that's the loading and unloading zone. Actually, the area in the back is for unloading. You probably want to put wheat in there to feed your chickens. The area in the front here is quite likely for where the eggs are gonna pop out, right? Your chicken's eggs. And of course, you have other things like you can have beehives. There's all kinds of different beehives. And you can place your honey pickup points at different locations. Like you can put hives around your map to so that bees will pollinate your crops, and then you can put your honey pickup spots in different locations. More convenient for yourself, right? What others do we have? We have a doghouse. We have pig pens. Quite a large one there. Horse barns. And of course sheep barns. So if you want to do any of that stuff, it's all available. Some of these are mods, like the lizard ones are mods, right? Anything that says mod down on the bottom is a mod that I have installed. So that's it for animals production. We have orchards as well, so you can plant trees that grow you different kinds of crops: apples, pears, peaches, plums. You can put in generators that will generate electricity and give you a feedback, like a feedback loop. $650 a month for this one. It's not much, but it doesn't cost much. The more your generator costs, the more feedback you get. See, this one gives you $72,000 a month. It's not negligible, but it's not cheap. Greenhouses selling points. Okay, if you don't want to have to go back and forth to the vendor all the time, you can put in a selling point for your product. This thing here, the sell everything, is basically a dump station for anything that you want to unload. You can put that right on your property, and you don't have to run around the map looking for selling points or stuff like that. Factories, well, exactly what it says, right? This one does all the furniture. This one does flooring with wood. This one does smelting and stuff, ironworks. There's a mine shaft that you can install somewhere where there's minerals on your map. Paper factory, pet accessories factory, takes in wood and I guess wool from sheep and puts out, birdhouses, doghouses, etc. And this is your input and this is your output here. Input is the stuff going in the box, output is stuff coming out. So there you go. there's all your various bakery, factories that you can have: bakery, dairy, potato processing, preserved food, soup, spinnery. That's for wool, right? Biogas, coffee roaster, right? If you have for example, on your map, if you don't have a place that buys your coffee, and you want to put in a coffee greenhouse, you can also put one of these in. This one will take your coffee and sell it for you. Or does it? Or maybe it takes the raw beans and puts it into roasted beans, and then you need a selling point like a coffee shop. I know on one of my private maps I had I had coffee greenhouses. I had one of these, coffee production, and I also had where is it? This is it, coffee shop. It takes in all of this stuff: sugar, eggs, milk, coffee beans right there. Roasted coffee beans, though. So you need the other part of the factory in order to get that production line going, right? So that's that. You can put in various things for decoration, fencing, hedges, stuff like that. You can do some landscaping. In my opinion, this landscaping thing is a little bit immature. The mechanics are not really fine-tuned. They do work, but you better be careful with this one if you're going to use it, because I know personally I made a mess on a plot of land that I bought, not exactly realizing the capabilities of this stuff. The easiest one to use here obviously is painting. If you want to like, if this little piece of land right here looks like dirt, if I want to change that into a parking lot or something, I could paint it gravel or asphalt, animal mud. It's probably what it is now, something like this, dirt, or if I wanted to put asphalt there, I could do that, right? And of course you can grow, you can grow your cursor in, or make it as small as you want for fine-tuning work. That's the build menu. That's kind of neat, actually. And again, the farmland, you can actually buy farmland in this menu, which is basically the same. You're into the map up here on the escape menu. So as you can see now, I have to.
Just popping in to say hi, waving hand
Hey,
sign.
Shock and Awe, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. And yeah, something new for me here. Farm Simulator 22. Just going over, started a new farm up here, and bought a couple of pieces of land, did some harvesting, put a silo in, and threw all the stuff in the silo. And I'm just going over the basic, very basic stuff of the game. I think I'm going to do a contract. Is there anything lucrative there? Fertilizing. That's a pretty lucrative contract, actually. 38,000 for fertilizing. There's a harvesting one. That's parsnip. I hate parsnip. I'd have to borrow this owner's equipment to be doing that harvesting contract, I think, because it's what map?
What map?
Yeah, good question. Does it tell you here? Filters? No. That's a damn good question. That's a darn good question, sir. Does it tell you anywhere here? I have a number of map mods, 6 or 7. So, it's an easy map. It might. Oh, it's the Canadian one. Whatever the new one from Canada. Let's go check. Let's quickly check. So it's here. Bloomfield. Yeah, that's it. Bloomfield, Canada. I don't know where Bloomfield is. No clue. I'm guessing out west, but I don't know. Could be anywhere. So yeah, Bloomfield, Canada. Figures, eh? The Canadian, eh? We picked the Canadian map. So yeah, we got a little farmhouse going here. You can't even get in the farmhouse, bizarrely. But you can't sleep.
Thumbs up sign.
You can't sleep. Somebody knocked over my. Somebody knocked over my.
Plan on getting SS25?
I don't know. I I invested a hefty sum into this title. I don't want to do it again for 25. If they give us if they give us an upgrade at a pretty good discount, I'm thinking about it for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna wait and see what happens. I'm not pre-buying it. I don't think. Yeah, so I bought a couple of fields, did some harvesting. There's the harvester we bought. I did enable the straw swath on one of the fields, so I bought a foraging wagon, and I'm going to pick up the straw. I put in a farmhouse and a silo, of course. Out of the two fields I bought, I managed to get 125,000 liters of straw of wheat. Sorry, I got 92,000 liters of straw. I'm probably gonna have probably 10 times that much, because basically this is the first field that I bought, and I enabled the straw swath. So I got all those swaths of straw to pick up. The foraging wagon doesn't even pick up a whole line. It doesn't even snort a whole line here, and it's 23,000 liters. So there's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's probably a good 12, 13, maybe 14 loads of straw here, which will be 350,000, another 350,000 liters of straw. So I've probably, yeah, I've picked up what, three swaths so far, and a bit, and a little tiny bit at the end there. And I've got almost 100,000 liters. So I've got, let's see, 200, 300, 400. Yeah, I've got close to 500,000 liters of straw here. And unfortunately, straw is really not worth all that much. Let's see, where is it? Straw, yeah, $60 a thousand. So really not that much. The value of straw is if you have a barn, an animal barn such as a cow barn, it takes straw. It takes straw to run that. It takes straw for bedding, and it takes straw for total mixed ration, TMR, which is what you feed your cows, right? You mix straw with grass and silage and mineral feed, and well, technically that's what you should be doing with it. But anyway, yeah. So we've got this thing started. I'm going to do the rest of that straw offline because that's just a terribly boring job. What I'd like to do is run around the map and just check this map because I've never seen it before. So I'm going to unhook the foraging wagon, and I'm going to take my tractor around the map. Let's see what's around the map. I know you can fast travel if you look at the map. You can go. You can highlight a building like this and then just visit, right? So this looks like a horse barn. Open animal dialogue. You don't have any animal barns or pastures. Okay, so basically I'd need to build some kind of barn on my property, on one of my properties, to be able to buy animals. Chickens, sheep, pigs, cows, horses, whatever. Larson's Loyal Livestock. Register here. So this, yeah. This is the animal seller, I guess. And nothing really going on here just yet. And here you deposit something or other. Not sure what. Okay. So that's the animal dealer, right? Yep. Okay. These are the gas stations, I guess. So Garrison, ATM. Yeah, so you just drive your vehicle right up next to the gas pump here, and you get prompted to do a fill up. If you got a larger, I guess this is diesel, but there's no real distinction. Yeah, there's no real distinction in the vehicles. It's just go fill up or pull up next to the tank and fill up. Traffic is on this map, so obviously you got cars running around, right? 212. Where the hell is gas? 212. Oh, that must be American dollars per gallon, because I don't think gas is over $2 a liter here in Canada anywhere. Might be, but anyway, regardless. Yeah, so over here, I was talking about this earlier too. This is the train station. So the train goes north-south. There's towns on either side, and you can bring your stuff here, actually into the that building there, and dump it right over there. You can rent a train, and it will sell your stuff to the neighboring town. So that's the train station. Yeah, so there's drop points here, right, for the train station. There's a dairy manufacturer. Probably makes butter, butter and cheese and stuff. You can buy this thing, have a production line. There's the train station right over there. This is the end of the road here, pretty much. What do we got a little further down here? We got a sawmill. Okay. Can't go to the sawmill? No? Yeah, you can go to that part of it. Okay. So if you're cutting trees down on your property, you can sell it here. I mentioned earlier about the selling points. You can buy your own selling point, put it on your land, and then you don't have to drive your stuff all the way down here and sell it. So that's a thing. What else you got here? You got a grain mill. You can dump stuff into this. If you're doing a contract, normally they will tell you where to sell your stuff. Their stuff, not your stuff. So if I go down to the harvesting contracts, it says harvest the canola in field 48. Take the product to the oil mill. You see, you don't have any choice. You got to take it there, right? Canola. I almost want to do Harvest Buddies canola. Yeah, let's Harvest Buddies canola. Harvesting field 48, eh? Okay, where is that stuff? His equipment ends up at the shop down here. Field 48 is right next to the shop. Oh, how fortuitous. Okay, so what we'll do, this is the harvester I just borrowed off that farmer to harvest his field. That's the contract I was given. And the field is right across the street. I think it's that kind of light brown one over there. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not even going to bother putting the header on the trailer. The header trailer. I'm going to just pick it up with the harvester and drive it over. Now the only thing I don't see here is a wagon. Oh, there it is. Okay. So there's 2 rows of equipment here. So okay, there's a tractor and a wagon. I do have a harvester of my own that I could have used. However, I would have been using my own gas. So, not so cool, I guess. I think this is the field right here, isn't it? Yeah, this is it right here. Okay. Now the only thing is, I don't know if I can use AI with that man's equipment. So I'm going to try it. So what we're going to do is we're going to unfold the harvester. Canola does not have straw. So even if you enable a swath, it's not going to it's not going to so here we go. So again, we're going to try to keep it at 270 degrees, which is directly west. You can see that on the bottom left corner of the map. And I'm going to try to hire an AI worker to do this whole field. And yes, it does work. So I can actually... Okay, so that's my tractor. I was going to drive around, right? And instead I chose to quote-unquote fast travel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back over here. And I'm going to grab Buddy's tractor. I'm going to grab Buddy's tractor and grab the wagon. Should be back. Oh, yeah, it is back here somewhere. This tractor has the wheels, all 4 wheels articulate when you turn. If you look at the 4 wheels, this tractor actually goes pretty fast, but this tractor turns on a dime, pretty much. It articulates on all 4 wheels, so it turns. It's got a very short turning radius. Now, where is the harvester? Is he done? We can find out by doing this. Scrolling back over to the harvester. He is 14% done. So that means that his bin is 14% full. So he's got about another 6 6 rows to do before his bin is full. So we can just, well, we can just continue on our way, I guess. Where were we? So this is the place where we got to take our stuff, the oil mill, the canola that we're harvesting right here. Yeah, we can visit for sure. Okay. So this is what it looks like. There is a bowling alley over there, apparently. This is where you dump your stuff right here. This is where I'll be dumping the canola seeds. Houses across the street. And yeah, natural oils, that's what it says, right? Some more silos right there. And they would be, that's the grain mill, or one of the grain mills. And this is where you would dump your stuff if you're bringing it to the grain mill. H&H Milling Group. Fast food restaurant, you can dump some stuff there. That's part of a production line. Grocery mart, probably takes like eggs and milk and stuff. Red Marble Bowling Restaurant. So again, you know, goods that they use to cook meals with, right? There's a bakery, cereal factory, biomass energy plant, carpentry, grape processing. So if you had a grape vineyard, you could harvest the grapes and bring them there. This is, I think this is the farm next door, the location next door. That's a train station. And you can't even visit it. Okay, that's fine. Farmer's market. Produce probably, right? Spinnery. Okay, the vehicle shop. When you buy vehicles, tractors, harvesters, whatever, trailers, this is where you go to pick them up. And this may also be where you go to fix them, to have them fixed. What's this over here? Open the shop menu. Animal dealer. Okay, this is the same menu. If you press the P button, you get this stuff, the construction, the farmland. The wardrobe allows you to change all your clothing, hats, boots, so on and so forth.
All right, Marty, gotta run. Take your waving hand sign.
All right, Shock, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Cleaver Motors. Yeah, there's a big lot here. So this is the, yeah. This is where you fix or paint your vehicles right here. You just drive your vehicle into this rectangle with the yellow and black squares. And, yep, okay. So that's the shop. There are, okay, so there's also biomethane fill up there if that's what you're using. There should be electrical recharge stations here too somewhere. I think that's one here. Yeah, I think that's one there, yeah. So if you have an electric vehicle, like a small electric tractor or something, you could do it there. Electric charging station, biogas plant for dumping your sewage, manure and stuff. I think they use it there. So that's it. Animal dealer, train station up here. There's a carpentry over here, sawmill, yeah. A lot of the other stuff is down in the bottom right corner. And the shop, the main shop is right here. Cool, okay. Now we were talking earlier about different farms that are available. That doesn't have any farmland on it, any buildings. This one appears to, though. I'd be curious to know what's on this one. $500,000 for that one. This one also has buildings. So that's 2 actual farms that you can buy, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'd be curious. Where are all the farms? That would be one here, probably 62. 31 would be one. Let's go take a look. Where are we now? We're down at the we're down by the shop, right? That's the shop. This is where my harvester is going. Okay, he must be getting close to full. So I'm wondering if I don't think this is for sale. Wait now. Was it? Go down here. Yeah, this one's definitely for sale. 62 is for sale. Looks like all of this down here is for sale, as is this one. This one and this one. Okay. Okay, so it looks like all of this stuff is for sale, all along here. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot on it. This one has what appears to be a chicken barn on it. No, sorry. That's a pigsty. I'm pretty sure that's a large pigsty. So if you want to do pig farming, this is your spot right here. Not sure if there's any actual farming of animals or anything around here. What about the guy up here? What does he have? What is that? Big garage. Oh, I see. The doors are closed. Got it. So he has this thing. This farm has. That looks like a medium-sized cow barn. Yep. Medium-sized cow barn. So if you wanted to raise cows, this would be the plot to buy. You could put all your stuff in these silos that you need to feed your cows. Let me just double check this guy. Oh, it's a horse barn. Okay, it's not a pig barn at all. It's a horse barn. Okay, that's cool. Is he done? No, he's not done. Watch what you can do with this. Interesting. 60%. Wow. It's going to take 2 passes from this harvester to do this whole field. Cool. This is one way to make money in the game, is to do the contracts. You not only get... So I'm hoping to get some... Well, I'm going to get money for the contract, right? 6,000 for the contract. But I'm hoping also to get money for excess product, right? So if I sell, if he's expecting me to sell 100,000 liters of canola, and there's 120, I harvest 120, that extra 20,000 liters is going to go in my pocket, right? So that's the advantage of harvesting contracts. I think I don't want to do this one. But I think I might do. I think I might do the fertilizing contract. This one after. Field 25, eh? Where's field 25? Oh, it's the big one. Figures. It's got corn growing or sunflowers growing on it, right? Yeah. But it needs to be fertilized. So again, you got to be careful when you're doing contracts. You got to kind of try to read what they're specifying, right? Fertilized field 25. Any type of fertilizer, liquid, solid, slurry, manure. Use your own vehicle or lease equipment for $4,000. So now, because I've leased the equipment, this guy's going to take a cut of this 6,000. I think he's going to take back a cut of that because he's charging me to use his gear, right? As you would. Anyway. Okay, so this is farmland. This is a cow barn. So this is a cow barn. This is a horse barn. That's what we've discovered. There's a wood cutting operation going on. Is it here? Here or here? I think it's here. But I mean, if you could probably buy all 3 pieces of land and do your thing, right? I don't know what's on these. I think it looks like it was just houses. Didn't look like any, animal stuff. I wonder what's up here, though. There's 2 pieces here. There's one here and there's one here that are also for sale. There are some wood lots, so you could do something with forestry in here for sure. There's another lot back here. I don't know what that's about. And you could buy this, this, or this. These 3 production facilities, I think, are for sale. Okay. This is the animal vendor. He's not for sale. Okay, we're at 90%. I just want to take a quick run up to the top of the map just to see what it is that's up there. Now, if you're at the furthest zoom out, you can travel the quickest, I think is how it goes. Or it seems to be. The higher you are, the faster you fly. Okay, so we are... Yeah, I don't know if that's anything. This isn't even for sale, I don't think. Because it doesn't change colors. Normally in this... see, here's the animal guy. And the plots I was talking about are... No, not that one. This one. I don't know what's on. Oh, is that a spinnery or something? I don't know. It doesn't change color though. See, that's the thing, right? That's the thing that bothers me with some of this stuff. This is beyond the map, beyond the edge of the map. So I'm guessing that's the little plot of land there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything substantial for sale up there. The big things are the horse barn and the cow barn. So this is the cow barn. See how it turns blue when you get over it? That's the cow barn. And the horse barn is pretty much, this is just a garage here and some silos for your equipment and the stuff you're going to use to feed your your cattle, your cows, whether they're milk cows or meat cows. And here's the horse barn. Okay, so our harvester is full. We're going to take our wagon. Looks like there's already some stuff in it. Not sure why. I didn't put anything in it. There's almost 3,000 liters of stuff in it already. Where'd that come from? Duh, I don't know. Okay, all you needed to do is drive right over the pipe there, and when you're in AI mode, so my harvester here is in AI mode. It's harvesting automatically. I'm paying for it, of course. You can see the wage coming off my tally up there on the top right. 759, 58, 57. That's my cost for artificial intelligence for a worker. So if we flag back and forth here between the harvester, oh, now the harvester is empty. He's going to put his pipe in, and he's going to keep going. There goes the pipe, and he just keeps on going. I may as well just sit here because he's got the rest of the field to do. How much has he got to do? Jeez, you know, he's probably halfway done, right? I wouldn't be too surprised if he was halfway done. That would mean that this, well, this trailer can definitely pick up the whole field because it's only 36% full and the field is almost half harvested. Okay. So, if I wanted to do this fertilizing contract, I don't have to wait. The only thing is I need to know where to pick up the fertilizer. So solid or liquid fertilizer? Let's check liquid. No selling points. What about the buying points? Where can I buy the damn stuff? Oh man, that's what I need to know. Where do I buy this stuff? These are dump stations. So lime. Okay, there's where I can get lime. Where do I get liquid fertilizer? Oh, I know where. Of course. Right here. So pallets, liquid fertilizer. There it is. You can buy pallets of that stuff. It'll end up in the shop. And yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow his equipment. I'm going to buy some liquid fertilizer. And I'm going to fertilize his field. Field 25. Okay, so what happened was I took the contract with his gear. So his gear is down in the shop right here. And I'm going to buy Can you not buy more than one? Okay, let's start with that. I think I'm going to need more than that. Actually, let's go back this way. I see something there that might be useful. This little thing right here. It's a weight that goes on the front of the tractor to keep it from, keep the front wheels from coming off the ground. Keep it from getting too back heavy, right? Okay. How many liters of fertilizer does this thing take? Hopefully it tells me. No. But I tell you what, if I drive close enough to that fertilizer bunch there, that fertilizer pallet, it should give me the option to load up. Oh, this is not a liquid fertilizer. Ha ha, joke's on me. This thing takes only a solid fertilizer. The breed all, let's see, what is it? Whoop. Wrong button. Breed all K165. Okay. Fertilizer spreaders. K105. This is it here. So what did it say? It takes solid fertilizer and lime. Okay, so I goofed. I bought liquid fertilizer. Patent Kali. Liquid, herbicide, liquid, solid. Okay. I could buy this stuff as well. This one you can buy more than one. Okay. Let's pick that up. Okay, this one we should be able to load this. See, it says refill fertilizer spreader. There it goes. It's emptying one of the bags. It only empties one at a time. So, and we're at 6%. So we can definitely fit 4 bags in here. That might be a bit much for doing what we're going to be doing, but you know what? Better have a bit much than not enough. And soon you got to come back. All right, so we're at almost a quarter of the. Well, we are at a quarter. 4,000 liters of fertilizer. Now we kind of already more or less know the map. That liquid fertilizer will be there next time I need it. It's not wasted. I just went too far, didn't I? No, I didn't. So I gotta go left. I gotta go right here. Sorry, not left. How's my harvester still going? Okay, now that field is 25. You see the 25 on the mini map on the bottom left flashing there? That means it's up to my right, up this way somewhere. I'm going in the right direction anyway. I'm going north. See 0.2 degrees, the first numbers on the bottom of the mini map. 0 degrees is north, so 0.2, yeah, pretty much north. 0, 360, call it what you like. It's the same heading. Okay, so it's oh, it's this field here. Okay, fair enough. So I'll go from top to bottom then. This is the field I'm fertilizing here. Now this fertilizer, apparently, fertilizes a really big swath. There's one thing I like about the fertilizing contracts, especially with this, well, any fertilizing trailer I think will do amazing job, but just watch. I think we're good here. Okay, if I turn it on here, turn on the fertilizer. Let's see. Make sure I'm going 90 degrees pretty much. I'm going to hire an AI worker to do this. And it's pretty darn close to nighttime here. So the lights are coming on all the tractors and harvesters and stuff. So we've done a full day's work here pretty much. We harvested 2 fields of wheat. We've harvested a field of canola on contract. Well, we're almost done. We got that much left to do. We are also fertilizing a field of, did I say sunflowers? I think it is sunflowers, right? Yeah, it's the big one here, right? Yeah, okay. Fertilizing a field of sunflowers. We bought a little tiny farmhouse. We purchased a silo to put our wheat in and our straw. The iWorkaday has a nearly full grain tank. 80%. That's not nearly full. 99% is almost full. Anyway, put in a farmhouse, put in a silo. We did purchase a harvester and a header. So by rights I wouldn't have had to lease this thing. But we did anyway. Just to show you that you can, and you know. So again, this is a quite the departure from my regular streaming adventures, which are mostly, well, I was going to say mostly loot and shoot, but No Man's Sky, yeah, there's some looting and shooting in No Man's Sky, but it's not as intense, for example, as Fallout 4 and 76, and certainly Borderlands and State of Decay. So yeah, this is fun. This is a different kind of fun, right? It's it's a simulator, right? So how good are you at all this stuff? Pardon me, harvest something at one point during the year and then wait for it the price to get up and sell it when it gets high, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it. It can be challenging too, if depending on the map that you pick. Some of the driving can be pretty challenging on some of the maps. I don't know if any of you have seen some of my colleagues playing this game, but they will call me crazy, I know. Crazy driver, crazy Canuck. Okay, so there's the trailer. There's the fertilizer. He's going to make short work of this very large field because it's quite. Oh, it's funny. He hasn't used very much fertilizer at all. 3,972. Wow. Is he not using any fertilizer? Okay, that looks off. Let's see what the growth is like. No. Soil composition. It's not getting fertilized. Did I not pick the right stuff? I'm sure I did. Let's take a look at the contract. Fertilizing field 25. No, 16% done. Okay, well, if you say so. The harvesting is 68% done. Well, the actual harvesting is probably like 90% done. But I still have to deliver the product. Oh, he's full again. Okay. So we gotta take this guy. Let's turn on the lights. Gotta take this guy. and go empty out the harvester. Where is he? Okay, his pipe's on the other side. Up, and down. Okay, so I think I'm just going to, when I empty it out, just going to park it over here. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to move it out of the way because he's got to come back down this way. Got to move it out of the way. So this is 2 passes from the harvester. 60 what? 68? 64. Okay, so on goes the harvester, and in goes the pipe. There it goes. I gotta get this guy out of the way. And we'll just keep it right here for a moment. He's got probably another 3.5 passes to go here. This has been a fun stream. Didn't get a whole lot of questions in the stream, so anyway, it's been fun for me. I hope you enjoyed it. We're just going to wrap this up. This harvesting, we're going to deliver the canola. Once you close out the contracts, the vehicles automatically disappear out of your possession, so to speak. So wherever it is you're standing, if you're in a leased vehicle, wherever it is you're standing, that's where you're going to end up on the map. Yeah, this guy's going to take a while because yeah, okay. He's still at 39.72 liters. I don't understand that. I think that's broken because I'm sure he's used some fertilizer. Yeah, I think that might be broken. I just hope he hasn't used much. Halfway down the field and then he runs out of fertilizer, right? What the hell? Okay, so he will have at least, yeah, he's got 4 passes. This one and probably 3 other ones. Because I don't think he can do the rest in 3 passes. I don't think he can do it in 2 more. I don't think so. He will have a very slim pass to do on the end there. Potentially slim. He's getting through it though. So that's good news. This guy's getting through this. It's dark pretty much. What time of day is it? It's 8 p.m. So here's something else you could do if you don't like the way time is flying so fast. You could slow it down a bit, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 3 days a month, time scale 2x, which is 2 times the normal time. I'm going to save the game, and then I'm going to go back. So up in the top right corner you can see 20:01, that's 1 minute after 8. But right below that you can see the 2 arrows with the 2 next to it. That means time is going twice as fast as it normally would. Okay. And I'm still paying out 2 salaries here. One for the AI on this guy, and one for the AI on this guy. So yeah, like as I suspected, he will have 2 more passes left here. The one going back the other way, and then another one coming back up this way. Because that header is not wide enough to do that what's left there. It's all good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy, drive it up that way because I know that's where I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to be careful not to end the contract before I deliver the goods. Yeah, you see, he's got a little tiny pass left. Dang it. It would have been more convenient had he would he have stopped down the other end, but no, he's going to stop up here. That's all good. Okay, we'll wait for him to come back up. Then we got to deliver to the oil mill, which is, again, down the same corner of the map right here. So we're just going from here, just down the road to here. And the other guy is 40% done his contract, is fertilizing. 43. Okay. Cool. We'll take it. We'll take it and run with it. First day, not so bad. Spent over $1 million on land and property and stuff, property and equipment and a buildings, but that's to be expected. So if you come off on a map like this and you're in the hard mode, you pretty much your only option is to do contracts. Maybe we'll try that one of these days. We'll try a hard mode just to see how long it takes us to get to say $1 million or $10 million or something. I don't know. What the hell is he doing? He's backing up. Okay, let's stop him right there. And let's finish that manually. Lower the header. Turn on the harvester. Make sure we're going roughly 90 degrees, which is due east. There we go. We're just going to continue. Is this guy going to keep going like that? I turned on the AI again, so he's going to keep going like that. And we will be able to meet him down the other end now. So he's going to stop when he gets to the end. He's going to put his pipe out, and I'm just going to wait for him. No. Yeah. I need to be out here somewhere. Okay, he's almost done. The street light right there from the street, so he is just about done here. And there, he's done. So now I can pick up the rest of the canola. Looks like half of it's going outside the vehicle there, but it's not really. How many? Am I gonna get 30,000 liters? Oh, geez, 12 liters under. Okay, so he's done. Harvester's done, and it's empty. We'll just double check that. Yep, there it is. Empty. We're going to go and dump our stuff at the oil place, is it? So we're going to turn right up here, go down the street. Simple as that. No stop signs that I could see. And again, this tractor, this particular model of tractor, has the option to articulate all four wheels. So all four wheels are assisting in the turn. It's kind of nice, if that's the way you like it. Now, we have an exclamation point on our, oh, train just went by. Right in the middle of the night, eh? Where did he go? Up that way? Nope, I think he went down. I think he went down that way. Can't see him though. Whatever. What did I just bump into? I don't think I bumped into that pole, did I? Oh yeah, sure. Accident. Very funny. Very funny. Farmer's market. So there's the farmer's market. Here is, what's here? Restaurant. No. What is it? Fire department. Okay. Don't know if I've ever seen a fire department in this game, but there it is. Okay, where this is the driveway for the grain, the mill. And I believe this one is for the oil. Yep, oils. So we just drive over the drop point here. It should prompt us to unload. There we go. Unload. Very, very quickly. At some point it's going to be 100%, and then my 322 up there is going to increase. Yeah, I made almost $3,000 of harvest income. And now just watch what happens when I terminate my contract. Harvesting contract is completed. That's the one I just finished by dumping all the canola. If I collect that, I'll collect $5,000 right here. And I will no longer be in that vehicle. Watch. I'm walking now. I'm on the ground walking. It's too funny, right? So what I can do is actually get back in this vehicle. He's, what, 2/3 done? The fertilizing contract. Yeah, he's pretty much 2/3 done. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for him to finish up. And yeah, so tomorrow night, probably Borderlands Banana, hopefully. Otherwise, we'll come up with something. It might be this, it might be something else. Wednesday, Fallout 76 again, the dailies, and it's going to be new weeklies too. So we'll keep an eye on that stuff. Thursday is Fallout 4, some of the new update content, and you know, basically defending the Commonwealth and so on and so forth. It's going to be lots of that stuff. There's lots of that stuff going on for some time. So Yeah. And then we're back to Saturday for No Man's Sky on Saturday morning cartoon. All right. On that note, thanks very much for everybody who tuned in and decided to keep me company. Appreciate you all. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Cheers, everybody.